Good evening, all. I guess all have joined the meeting. Let's start the meeting now. Welcome to Savita Engineering College. Most of the faculties are new joinees. Guess 10 other training faculties are also joined the meeting to know about the ERP support and what are the facilities available in CAMU and also in Moodle. Thanks for them and appreciate the enthusiasm to know about everything. Thank you. Let me start the presentation. I guess I am audible right now. Mamata, can you tell me that I am audible or not? Mamata, madam?
Sir.
Okay. I'm audible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
You can proceed.
Thank you. Other thing, I have enabled the unmute option for all the faculties. If you have any doubts while I'm proceeding, you can stop me at any time in between and you can interrupt me for any questions. And you can also post the questions in chat box if you want. I can answer at the end of the session. We'll have only 10 or 15 minute session. I'll start the presentation now. One sec. Yeah. Sharing option is on. I guess it is visible right now. Yes, it's okay. Yeah, welcome to Savita Engineering College as your new faculties. I'm welcome you all. About Savita Engineering College, you know, this is Joel Isaac, Assistant Professor of Electrical Department, also working for ERP support and making the skills available for all. And about the history of Savita, you know about it. We started at 2001 proceeding, and we are going into a paradigm shift between 2019 and 20. You know, we are into autonomous, and I'm not going much into details of Savita Engineering College because I am proceeding to the ERP support. You all know about Dr. Viren sir, who is the founder president. Dr. Rajesh sir is director right now. Dr. R. Ramesh, who is heading our college, is principal of Savita Engineering College too. This is all about Savita Engineering. And to know more about, you should know about the departments and the available features in Savita. First of all, I'll introduce you what are the departments available. Savita Engineering College was established in 2001 by founder chairman, and it has total student strength of around 4,000 plus in 12 UG courses and 8 PG courses, including MBA also. And it is ranked 96 last year. This time it is 136 around, and it is NBA accredited. 5 UG courses was accredited by NBA. Sorry, and Savita Engineering College becomes autonomous status in the year 2019-20. I guess you all know about this. We have 12 UG and 8 PG courses available for you, including MBA, and 1 MS courses is also available in Savita. This is all about Savita. We have certain departments displayed here. Also, we have new department called Artificial Intelligence and Data Science in this year. We have started this year. This is the content of today's session. We'll start with CAMU Startup. There is also a exclusive app for student side. We are not going into that student side app. This is the logo which is shown here, which you have downloaded and logged in, I guess. Second one is we are going to see about the Moodle, because all the classes which we are handling in this semester is going to be handled by Moodle. Uh, Hope the pandemic will not end, so we'll have to engage our students in online classes only, and we want to know what are the online tools which we are using right now in our college. This is going to be the part of presentation. I'll start with Staff Cameo app. I guess all the new faculties have installed it in your mobile, and the staff application is will be shown like this in this logo. And Mamata has cleared all the problems, issues, and you have enrolled. I guess even it is uh, your personal mail ID. That's not a problem. You can enroll it right now. If you have any queries or if you have any issues regarding the staff app logging in, you can contact Mamata ma'am at any time, or else you can also, sorry, you can also contact one second. Yeah, sorry. You can also contact me at any time for logging in issues. What are the facilities available in Staff Cameo app? I'll show you right now. I'll stop the presentation here. I'll go into the hands-on because that will be easy for all the participants. Stop share, and I'm going to share screen here. Yeah, I guess you are visible. This is going to be the website. The website name is cameo.in. Once you logging in, you'll be asked for a login ID and the password. Just fill out and click sign in. You'll be getting into this page. This is the interface of Cameo, which is given for us. In this page, we have messages displayed, which is called a circular for us. Principal sir and dean will can send us the messages. Uh, in this, all the circulars will be displayed, and there are two types of circulars: one for the students, other for the faculties. Only the messages or the circulars which is sent for faculties will be displayed here. If you click on that, you will be redirected to the page, login page, or you will be opening the, you'll be getting that messages displayed for you. Right now, I have that interface problem, so it is showing like this, but you will be getting the circular here, and the holidays and events will be uploaded in this tab. Next option, if you want to personalize your, in this page, you can go on, click on the profile, and you have personalization option here. In this personalization option, you can click on anything that you want to be displayed on the menu page itself. I have to know my classes schedule, I have examinations, birthday, and everything. If you want anything, you can click on that and apply. You'll be getting those things on the first page itself. Those things displayed on the entry page itself. This is going to be your first page, and there are certain options on the left hand side of your Cameo. One is the student list. When you stick on the students, you have student list that you can see right now. This is going to be the port interface for you under student list. You can search on the students here, either by register number or by student name. Click on the show me results, you'll get that. Next option will be your staff. Once again, next option will be a staff attendance. Right now it will not be displayed because we are updating it. You will not get it right now, but you will get it shortly. And the next one will be academic plan. In this academic plan, you can upload your timetables, and timetable will be uploaded automatically by us, but teaching content and teaching plans can be uploaded on this page. Next one will be assignment. Assignment, we are not using it for Cameo. We are right now using it in Moodle, so it will be explained in Moodle. Next one is your reports. Reports will be of two types. In report launcher, we have student report launcher where we can download the attendance report and attendance percentage of the uh, courses which you are handling. Under staff, you have many things like timetable status, staff timetable, everything can be downloaded from here. For a particular course, if you want to download the total class hours attendance report, you can click on this report. Today it will not be displayed because we didn't start any class as of now. But for tomorrow, you can see this after you handle a single class. This is the option which will be useful for you, because you will have to check the attendance whether it is updated or not. So you can see it here. Next one is your exam management tab. Under exam management, you have manage examinations. When you click on that, your present courses will be available for you. Here you have to choose the department. Program is nothing but we will fix some courses in some program. Suppose if the program your department is agree, then you can choose your agree. Right now the academic year is 2021. Department is nothing but the offering department. You'll have to know this difference in CAMU, then only it will be easy for you. One thing is the program is your department. Offering department is it is the one which is in which the course is filled. If suppose your department student has a computer science course, that computer science course will be under offering department CSE. So you'll have to select the department depending on the course in which you are going to handle. Certain mechanical faculties will also handle some other department paper. So in that time, you'll have to go under that department, that course offering department, so that you'll get the details. Semester is nothing but odd. So we are classifying the semesters into odd even, odd junior, and even junior. Right now we are going into odd. When first year comes inside, they will be categorized as odd junior. You should know this, because when you select the other options, you will not get any detail. Second year, third year, final year are categorized as odd and even. Right now it is odd semester, so you have to click on odd. If it is even semester, you'll have to go to even semester. First years will be categorized as odd junior and even junior. If you are going to handle any courses for first year, you will have to go to odd junior. This is the difference. And exam months and examination will be selected later. Right now, you will not get anything because you are starting the semester right now. And assessment, next tab will be assessment, where you will have to upload the question bank and question papers. This you don't have to upload right now. You will get a circular from COE, uh, Center of Examination, uh, regarding that uploading question bank and question papers. At that time, there will be a deadline. Before that, you will have to upload. If you have any doubts in uploading the question bank and question papers, we have a separate recorded video for that. They will share that. Clicking on that, you'll be knowing the step-by-step procedure for uploading the question bank and question papers. You'll have the same tab like this. You'll have to select the offering department of the course and the course name. See if you select any course like mechanical engineer. Now it is not displayed, but you will get it later. Okay, when you get the course, you'll have to search at this bottom page. You'll get the question paper uploading screen, where you can upload all the details. I'll show you from my portal, since it is my admin. I guess I'll get all the details there. I'll show you once. This is my admin portal, where under examinations, you'll have manage examinations. Here you can select all the details. Likewise, it will come. The academic year is 2021. Semester odd. And the slot name is very important. To find the slot name of your course, because a slot name is nothing but a code for particular course. In this semester, we have fixed slot names with the tag like slot name will start with a number followed by alphabet and a number hyphen a number. You can note it down. A number followed by a alphabet, a number hyphen a number. This is the slot procedure slot architecture we have framed. In that the first number, slot name's first number will decide the number of hours you are going to handle that course for this semester. If a slot name is 5x1-1, then the first 5 will decide the number of hours which you are going to handle. If a course has 3 credit paper and 3 hours, then the slot name will start with 3A or 3B or something like that. So with that you can decide. Here we have many slot names. Suppose 3N1-1 means, then it means that particular courses has 3 hours per week. Likewise, you can decide. Well, how we have decided is all the courses which we have designed for this semester, even autonomous second year, also for third year and final year. If it is a 3 credit paper, then we have designed it as 2 plus 1. I mean, first 2 hours will be combined in the timetable and the 1 hour will be separate. This is what you have framed. If it is a 4 credit paper, we will have 2 plus 2 hours. If it is a 5 credit paper, then it is 2 plus 2 plus 1. This is what we have framed. Practical courses will be, I have decided, we have designed it as 3 hours. It is continuously 3 hours. And what is the constraint we have added is, you will not get continuous 4 hours, but you will get continuous 3 hours for the semester. This may happen certain times, but certain faculties don't have even 3 hours continuously for their entire whole week. The timetable is scheduled from Monday 8 o'clock to Saturday 5 o'clock. I mean, daily 8 to 5 it is designed. Your calculation will be like this: 8 to 9 will be taken as first hour, 9 to 10 will be taken as second hour, and likewise 10 to 11 will be third hour, and the ninth hour will be from 4 to 5. So it may start from 8 to 5, and it will like from Monday to Saturday. Okay, all the 6 days we have classes. uh, Maximum to the maximum for a particular faculty, we have extended the number of hours per week up to 25, I guess. Certain faculties will may get 16, and it is between 16 to 25. We are not exceeded that. If it is above 20, it is somewhat difficult for you, but you'll have to manage. You will have to discuss that with the HODs and decide that. This is what we have framed. Now I explain what is slot. Slot is fixed for a particular course. Okay, and the first number of the slot decides the number of hours per week for the particular course. This is what is explained. Second, every course is designed as 2 plus 1 or 2 plus 2 or 2 plus 2 plus 1. In this architecture we have framed. Okay, these are all the timetable schedules and available features in the portal. Now I'm going to I've logged out. What are the other things that you can do is, one second. If you log into your portal, you can upload. If anything, like if your profile is wrong, you cannot change anything in your profile. You will have to come to us. We will change any details which is uploaded here in this profile page. You can update everything here. You can contact Mamata ma'am or me, or you can post the things in ERP support group. We will upload any details, or we can make changes in that. Next, last tab will be OBE. Here on the left side, you have OBE, outcome-based education course outlay list, which has to be changed or uploaded. But this also have a deadline. You don't have to do it right now. If you are really enthusiastic, usually certain faculties will start this process at the starting of the semester itself. So, and you will not get all the courses displayed. You'll be getting only your courses for this semester. If you are handling 3 or 4 courses, all the 4 courses will be displayed here. Selecting one course, you can add the course outlay list. You can, for this, we have separate video. Even for exam management and for OBE, we have separate video framed by our Dean, Dr. Dandapani, who is in EC department. He has framed it, and he will share that video to you when there is a deadline for you. If you are enthusiastic and if you want to do it right now, you can ask me. I'll share that video to you personally. Okay, this is all about the interface in desktop. Now we want to know how to do it in the application. First of all, in the staff application, Android application, you will not get all these details. You will get only 3 or 4 tabs there. Apart from these details, you'll have one extra tab which is called group. If you want, you can check it afterwards. You'll have groups. Only in that group you can find how many students are there for you in this semester. I'll show you right now. I'll check whether I can log in through mobile and show it to you. One second. Yes, this is the portal in my mobile. I'm explaining you. I'm opening the Cameo app. This is the application interface for you. When it is open, you'll be asked for email ID and password. If you don't get, you can get it from Mamata ma'am. In this, you can just type your email ID or login ID. I guess the email ID will be your login ID. If you don't have, sorry, mine is very slow. Anyways, I'll try to explain it. See, I'm logging in. This will be the sign. You'll get it. See, these are the tabs available for you. I'm explaining it with my co-faculty because my mine cannot be explained. You'll have many tabs in my admin. So these are the tabs available. First one is the home. There we don't have anything. Next one is the task. We can apply any task in the task management. Third one will be the visitors. Visitors don't have any application here, and the communication don't have. The fifth one will be the groups. That is the important one. When you click on the groups, you will have the groups which is displayed for you. Since he has handled last semester many papers, he has many papers displayed here, but you will get only 3 or 4 courses which you are going to handle this semester. Suppose I'm going to take this power system analysis. I want to click here. When I click on power system analysis, you'll have to allow everything, then only it will allow. Permission granted. When you click on that, you will get the screen like this. For posting the online class link, or if you want to schedule the classes later or prior, you have to send the message here only. Type something and send the message. It will reach all the students in that particular course. This message will reach only the to the students who have chosen this course under you, because under same course there will be many slots, many faculties will be there. Only for particular course, this power system analysis course, under this slot, how many students have chosen, those students this message will reach. So you can share the Google link, Google Meet link, or any link which you are creating through this only, because right now we don't have any WhatsApp group created. Since this is autonomous, many combined department students will be there, like your students will not be there. Also, you will have students from other departments, so you cannot get all the mobile numbers and create that WhatsApp group. So this group will be useful. Here you can type the message and you can send it to all the students. Okay, this is the option. If you want to know how many students are there in that group, click on the option at the top, like under, if click on this, at the top you have the uh, like character, and that character if you click you will get how many number of students are there. The student list is student 14 and the student list will be here. If you want to send personal message also, you can click on any one student and send that message. This is the option called group. And you have other option in this. That group can also be got from the uh, icon which is at right top. This also can be clicked and this can be enabled. Okay, and this is the screen which is mostly useful for you. uh, this is actually the timetable. Under home you'll have this timetable. Monday, this particular faculty have two periods. One period is M4. M4 is, suppose 8 to 9 is first period, 11 to 12 is your M4, and this semester odd. And the next term says 5A for -1, which is the slot fixed for that particular course, digital electronics. For digital electronics, this 5A41 is the slot name we have fixed. Since 5A4, you will have 5 periods for the week, for the particular week. So these are the 2 periods you have. When you click on this particular course or the particular period, here right now we are getting only one option which is called update teaching plan. If you want, you can update it. But tomorrow morning, you will get two options. One is posting your attendance. Second one is updating your teaching plan. That option will be enabled only on the particular day. That is, if it is Monday first period or second period, you will get only at Monday morning 8 o'clock. This option will be enabled. So at that period, at that time, you can update your attendance. Once you take the attendance in the online class, you have to upload the attendance here at once, because this option or this particular period, if it is 11 to 12, this enable attendance posting option will be disabled at 11:10 itself. You'll have to post the attendance before 11:10. I mean 10 minutes before the after the class starts. If it is 8 o'clock class, then you'll have to post the attendance within 8:10. So once your students came in, you have to take the attendance and get into the CAMU. First post the attendance and you'll have to start with the class. You'll have to start teaching giving the lectures. Okay, this is what is done. And for the next day, Tuesday, only on Tuesday morning this option will be enabled. So you can check all the periods for you. See, she has 2 periods on Tuesday, and Wednesday she has 4 periods. Likewise, you can check all these things right now. On Friday she has. If you want to go for Saturday, then you'll have to click on this right arrow, and that right arrow will take you to the right one. Okay. So Saturday, when you click, she has no schedule on Saturday, so there is no period for it. This is what is. So when you want to click on, yes, these are the options in that teaching plan. Above the teaching plan, you will get that post attendance option where you can post your attendance. Be careful that you'll have to post the attendance just before 10 minutes after the start of the class. Okay, these are the options. Under my classes, the next tab is my classes. You have all the slots and the details of your classes, and you can see the circulars under messages in the staff app. The same thing which you can see in the desktop can also be viewed here through messages. Events and holidays can also be seen. In my point of view, we have two important things. One is the attendance updating option. Second one is your groups, because you need to send messages daily. Then only the students will come, because right now we are going into online mode. So you have to share the Google ID or Google Meet ID or the Zoom ID so that all the students can get in. Within 1 or 2 days, if you want, you can create WhatsApp group by adding all the students. You can make one representative for your students. and that student can add all the numbers to the WhatsApp group. That will be flexible for you instead of posting in the group chat, because usually students don't get into Cameo and see that link and all, but they will be uh, then and they're seeing the WhatsApp messages. So this is what I do. You can also use that WhatsApp group creation at once. This is all about Cameo. I guess I've explained what is Cameo and what are the features available. If you want anything, you can ask me now. Just ask me the doubts in Cameo. One by one, I'll clear it.
Hi, sir. Lalita here.
Hi, ma'am.
Sir, actually, in my Camview, the app, I do not have the option of groups.
You don't have option?
No.
On the left side, when you see, you don't have on the left top here.
No, I just have the home, task, my visitors, and communication and logout. That's all I have.
Okay, ma'am. We will update your application. The interface is not linked. We will update it soon, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. And I also don't have the access to the timetable yet.
Oh, you don't have access to it. Since you have logged in right now, today only you might have logged in now. So
yeah.
You might not have interfaced it. You'll do it right now. You will contact
thank you, sir.
Obed sir and do it right now. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you.
Hello, sir. This is Vanita. I too have the group option in my mobile app.
Oh.
So yeah, I think many of us, I guess most of us are not getting that group menu in our mobile app. Could you check on that, please?
Yes, ma'am. Sure, we'll check on that. If it is not for all the new faculties, then no problem. We'll try to enable it for all. If it is one or two, then we'll have to take it personally. Well, anyways, we are going to do that because tomorrow you want to post the attendance and you'll have to post the group link also. We'll do it tonight.
My second doubt is I am also logging in through the browser.
Okay,
and for you under the Camo Digital Campus, you are getting a list of menus, drop-down menus, but I am not getting anything other than help option.
Is that so, ma'am? I'll take this personally because in this common platform, we cannot log in and see for you. After this session, I'll call you.
Sure,
Let us log in and see. Even you can contact Mamata ma'am. She can clear it for you. She know all the details right now. Mamata ma'am, can you clear all these things, issues?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm looking.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. Lalita again. So even in my web browser, I'm just getting the help. I'm not getting all the lists.
Yes, ma'am. Then we'll have to look into it in keenly, ma'am. We'll do it, ma'am. After this meeting, we'll do it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Sir, I have.
Joel, sir, I'm Satish here.
Yeah, hi, sir.
Sir, actually, I have logged in through laptop as well as through my mobile.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, sir.
When I log in through laptop, I believe what others say is true. Left side, the only help command, the help icon is
available. Yeah.
Available. The other thing is not available, and there is a lot of difference between mobile app and.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is a lot of different. That's what I explained here. The interface in mobile is very different, and in mobile only you will get groups. In desktop only you'll get other options like what is that exam management and all those things like ODE will be enabled only in the desktop view. Groups will not be available in the desktop view, so you'll have to look into it.
Okay, and even in mobile, when I log in, it gives home, task, my visitors, communication, logout. That's it.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. That's enough, I think. Groups you're not getting groups.
Yeah, I'm not getting groups.
Okay.
That is one.
Okay,
that is one. And I'm able to see that calendar. That in home part, I'm able to see the calendar, and I'm able to see the what do you call the classes timetable on each day. That I'm able to see. And then in my classes, there's something called 504-1 odd, 5B1-1 odd. So those two things are visible actually.
Okay.
And only if groups are visible enabled, then I can post.
Yes, sir. Yes, you are absolutely right. We will do that before tonight because tomorrow morning you'll have to share anyways. Share the IDs. Okay. We'll do that.
I cannot enter attendance through laptop, right?
You can enter it, but you'll have to search where to enter it. I'll teach you personally because maximum the faculties are using mobile app only for entering attendance because that is actually easy.
Easier, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then another thing is when I go to my into my profile,
Okay.
the data what is present there. Say for example, the email, the official email, what for savita.ac.in.
Okay. Yes, sir.
That email is actually there's a small error, spelling is wrong actually. And then my what you call my personal email, Gmail is only enabled. And another thing is I'm not able to log in. In fact, I have spoke with Mamta madam as well. When I click forget password, I didn't receive any mail from CAMU. In fact, I have logged in through Google actually.
Okay, sir. Okay. When the mail ID that including the case sensitive matter, if it is entered rightly, only you'll get that forget password link or that password. If you're not right included rightly, then you not get it. You'll have to contact us for the details only. That's the only option we have.
Okay, sir.
Okay. No problem. You can text us at any time. We'll be available 24/7. If you are not logging, if your thing is not enabled, or if you cannot log in, you can text us. We'll reset the password for you and give. Then you can use that password. That's not an worry, I guess, sir. And one more thing I want to share it to all the participants or the faculties. If you are entering your username and the password here and clicking on sign in, if you're entering wrong password, don't enter for 3 times, just enter for 2 times. If you enter third time, that will be locked for at least 15 minutes. So what will happen, what we face during class times is, we will go to class at 8 o'clock, but you will have to post the attendance before 8:10. When you enter the wrong password, you will not be able to post the attendance before in time. So that difficulty will be there in the classroom. Like we will shiver and we don't know what to do. Don't worry. If that is the problem, just take the screenshot of what happened to you, have it with you, because people won't accept words, they will accept the proof only. Okay. Just take screenshot that you have login problem or something like that. Have it. We have Dr. Nagappan with us, who is working as a professor in CSE department. If you contact him, he will post the attendance for you. You take the attendance and have it with you. If there is login problem alone, he will help you to post the attendance for you. Because after 8:10, no one can post the attendance except Dr. Nagappan, sir. Okay. So that is not an issue. Many of the faculties will have that issue, but don't do that purposely. If you forget to post the attendance, and if you go to Nagappan sir, he will ask us to meet principal sir and get permission. If login is the problem, then we'll verify it and we'll post it for you. Dr. Nagappan sir will help you. I'll add Dr. Nagappan sir also in the group so that he can also guide you in that regard. Okay. I guess I've answered it.
Sorry to bother you.
Yeah.
As we have to do the attendance within 10 minutes, can you give us an insight of how we have to take the attendance? How does it look like? Will the name of the students will be displayed? We have to put a tick, or can you give an insight into that, please?
Yes, ma'am. I'm so sorry for this. CAMU is designed like it will be enabled only tomorrow morning. I didn't take any snapshot of last semester attendance, but I can explain you how it will be. If I have any screenshot, I will check it in my mobile and I will post it in the WhatsApp group also. It will be a name list. When you click on the group, you have displayed the name list. No, likewise, it will be a name list. You will have to select only the absentees. You don't want to select all the students. Click on the absentees alone and click enter. That's all. It is actually very easy. It takes only 1 minute. If 3 students are absent for the day, then click on the 3 students' name alone and click enter. It will be saved. That's it. If possible, I will get that snapshot of from someone and post it here and in the WhatsApp.
Joel,
Yes,
sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
I have few screenshots of the attendance page.
Please share it now, sir. I will make you co-host. Please share it right now. So we can explain it easily, no?
Just close your screenshot so that I can
Yes, sir. I'm doing, sir. Stop sharing. You can share it right now.
Yeah. No, please enable screen sharing for participants. It has been disabled now. Co-host.
Yes, sir. I've done it for you.
Yes. Just a minute.
Yeah.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir. It is nice. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, dear faculty members, you will get screen like this when you select a particular attendance page of particular class. So on the top, you will be able to see the date, and you will be able to see the number of students, total students enrolled in the denominator, and in the numerator, depending upon whom you select, the number of present candidates will display there. So just near the tick mark, wherever it is, and you will have the list of students like this, and you will be able to enter attendance in two ways. If you want to select a particular student, you can type his name, and you can get that particular students who are starting with that characters and so on, like you search in contacts. And the best way is like you go in order, call by their names, and in case they are not present, then if you touch that tick mark near the names, that will automatically become red in color and cross mark like Durgesh. You can see the bottom. There is a student who is absent. So once you go enter the class immediately, depending upon the students who are present, mark them, call by their name and mark them present. You see, for present student, you did not touch it. Obviously, everybody will be present. When somebody is absent alone, you require to touch that student's name or that corresponding row. Automatically, that will become red in color. Please be careful while you scroll the screen, because that the app will be very sensitive that while you touch a particular row, it will obviously become absent. So many faculty members will come with the reason saying that, sir, while scrolling, that student became absent, and I want to make it present. He is come and asking like that and all. So don't create such problems while scrolling. Please scroll slowly so that it will move in according to their register number. It will not be in alphabetical order. Please note, it will be combination of different classes. You should be more careful while you select the student for absent. So after marking attendance for the whole class, you just you have to wait until, see, you have to wait to finalize. You have to save after entering attendance. There is a save button at the bottom. Once you save that, you will get two options, whether to save and finalize. So when you give a save button, it will only save, it will not get finalized. You can save that and then wait for the other students to come. You can continue with the class because you cannot waste your 10 minutes. But before 10 minutes, if somebody comes, you have to make that absent as present. That is so important. And then again save. And once at 8:09 or 8:08 or 8:09, you can finalize that. At 8:10, you should finalize so that the attendance gets entered. And you will see attendance is already, that is, attendance is finalized. After finalizing, if you finalize again, it will not go. So that is what is the instruction to be given to students and to you also. Obviously, on the starting date for 1 or 2 days, the finalizing time will be given maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes, maybe given extra for getting you familiarized with the screen. Otherwise,
yes, sir. For today, tomorrow alone, we are not going to lock it for 10 minutes.
10 minutes
to practice. For 1 day, they have to poll the attendance before 5 p.m. Any class which start at 8 o'clock can also be polled till 5 p.m. But that is only for tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
One more thing is,
Hmm.
once you have continuous lab hours or continuous 2 hours, while you save the attendance, you will get an option for taking up the same attendance for next hour also. For example, if you have a 9 o'clock hour also continuously after 10 o'clock, you need not take next hour attendance, because the students who entered are considered to be remaining inside the class in case of physical class. But here you can have option like no, I don't want it to carry on the same attendance to 9 o'clock, because since it is online, he may go out also. So make sure, if you want to carry on the same attendance there also, again you will have option, should I carry it to next hour 9 o'clock hour also. You can give yes, then it will automatically take. You need not mark attendance for absentees for all those students. Maybe at 9 o'clock you can check it again and then again finalize. So that option for second hour finalizing, you will have up to 9:10. So that you can take care. And once it is finalized, you also check the count of number of students present in the class, maybe in the Zoom or whatever it is, and then the number appearing on the top. This is so important. And in case of any issue, don't give attendance for student coming at 8, 11, 8, 12 and all, even if you have the rights to do tomorrow, right? So don't do that, or don't come with a complaint saying that, sir, he was present, he came at 9, 8, 10, 8, 11, and I want to give attendance. So those things are not permitted. Thank you. Sir,
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for a great explanation.
Sir, Joel, sir.
Yes, sir.
Small clarification, sir. I'm Satish here.
Yes, sir. Please.
Actually, when I look into the timetable, Monday I don't have class actually.
Okay.
Tuesday I have, but it starts from 10 and continuously it goes up to 3 actually, and 4 different classes. So
okay,
that is without any break. 10 to 11, 11 to 12 is another same class I believe on the 5P41. 10 to 12 it is, and then it starts again from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Anyways, you will not have continuous 4 hours. You will have only 3 hours continuously. The 4th hour you have break. That is what we have framed. That if you are getting 4th continuous hour, no, it is not possible, sir. Surely we have checked it down. You will have a break with 3 hours.
I have break. Yes, in between, I have 1 hour.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because we have lab hours as 3 hours now, so that constraint is taken into account, and we have framed 3 hours continuously. And when we come physically to the college, we don't want to take 1 hour, because the next faculty who's getting in should take care. No, so you'll have to take classes for 50 minutes only. You'll have to leave the students at 8:50. For example, if you have classes at 8 o'clock, you will have to leave that particular batch of students at 8:50 itself, because that particular student will not be there in that physical place itself. They will have to travel to next place. Suppose they are attending classes in round block, they will have to go to rectangular block. So we need to give 10 minutes space for them to reach there before the next class starts for them, because they have to hold the attendance there before 9:10. No, so for sure we should leave all the students at 8:50. And practice that now also during online class. If you start the class at 8 o'clock, close the session at 8:50. That is more than enough. Okay, sir. And if it is continued, yes, ma'am.
What tool are we going to use tomorrow so that we can get familiarized with the tool?
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to explain it on the next slide, ma'am. Please, I'll do that. Yeah. Anyway, that is going to the next topic. Yes. I guess you all are clear with Cameo, so that we'll go to the next step. Any doubts in Cameo, or you can ask now.
Hello, sir. This is Ramakrishnan.
Yeah, sir. Hi, sir.
I'm having issue in the login. I have already imported with Mamta ma'am. Actually, what happened? I'm having problem with the old password.
Yes, sir.
Even if I forgotten password as a director, but I'm having issue with the old password. I couldn't able to log in. My worry is that I would like to know my timetable for tomorrow. So still I don't know when the class will be.
After this session, I'll explain you what are the sessions for you, sir. For sure, you can call me. I'll tell you personally what are the timetable fixed for you. Okay. Okay, sir. And one more thing I want to share. while entering your email ID and password, if you get it as wrong password or anything continuously, you will have to try with sign in with Google. If that also doesn't work, do one change in your mobile app, because that has to be changed. Click on that option which is there, like wheel on the right top. Okay, we have that wheel. Click on that. You will have this option like login domain. Click on enter the domain. Here we will have the option as HTTPS :/www.cameo.in. In certain mobiles, when you take this as HTTP, it will work. So if your Cameo is not logging in, you can try this, but this is not sure. After this also, if you have issue, you can contact us. Okay. Certain times this will work. You can try this option also. Instead of HTTPS, you can try HTTP, so that it will allow you to log in. Okay. This can also be tried. This is all about Cameo. Don't forget to put the attendance before 10 minutes. That's the important thing. While at the end of 25 days or 26 days, you will have to submit the question papers, and you will have to correct the papers also. Okay, that can be done through Moodle, and the marks has to be entered in Cameo. At that time, we will teach you how to do that if you have doubts, and you will be getting practice, because that is very easy for you. That's it about Cameo. Any doubts in Cameo?
Sorry, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Login screen, how did you get into that domain screen? I didn't get it, that part.
That right top, you have the wheel like icon, no, ma'am?
Yeah, the settings icon.
Yes, ma'am. That's it. You click on that, you will get that. Yes, ma'am. That's it, no? Any other queries in? Shall I move on to the next topic? I guess you can mute yourself right now. I'll go to the next topic. One thing is, for the 1 week from this Monday, I mean from 27th of July to 27th of July to 1st of August, you'll have to teach it in online mode, like through Zoom or Google Meet. After that, you'll have to go into Moodle only. Next topic is Moodle. I'll share that. Yeah, the next topic is the Moodle LMS. I'll teach you how to get into that. Before you get into that, using your email ID, we will enable you into your particular course, and you'll be getting into that. This is the screen. The site which you will have to log in as lms.savita.ac.in. I'll share the screen to explain it. Yeah, this is the screen. You will get it. The screen says the lms.savita.ac.in, and you'll have different websites for different. Am I getting? Sorry. Someone is talking. Okay, let it be. This website will differ for different different departments. If you are from mechanical, then the website name is lms.mech.ac.in. If it is for ECE, then it becomes lms.ece.savita.ac.in. But you will get the same screen, same type of screen here. When you get into this, you'll have login option at the right top. Click on that login option. You'll get this. Enter your username and password. Mamata ma'am will give you username and password for this. I guess this username and password is same for Savita portal and also for LMS. Both are same. So when you get it for portal, you can use the same password and credentials for this LMS also. Click on login. You will get the screen like this. Okay. Here on the left, you will have site home, site pages, and my courses option. When you click on my courses, you will get all the courses that is there for you for this semester. Suppose Moodle Learning is the course for you, for example, then click on that Moodle Learning. You'll get this page. First, you'll have to turn editing on. Click on turn editing on and add all the first. When you click on this, you'll get other options like add an activity or resource like this. The detailed presentation of this Moodle is created a video and it is in YouTube. I'll share that. I'm just introducing it to you right now. With this, you can add an activity. You can add all the videos and everything there. You will have to use this Moodle for two things. One is for posting the videos, because from the second week of starting, I mean from for this week, you will have to handle it in Zoom or Google Meet. For the next week, you will have to go for Moodle only. Like if it is a 3-period class, then 2 periods you will have to post the videos in Moodle. 1 period you will have to handle it in Zoom. That is what is instructed by principal sir. So you'll have to do that also. Once again. So for that 2 periods, you'll have to post 2 or 3 videos depending on the topics which you are going to, which you are planned to discuss on that particular, for that particular course. So after posting those 2 videos, you will have to add a quiz or an assessment for that particular topic, so that you can verify that the students are attentive during that class. Okay, this is all about Moodle. For detailed description of this Moodle learning, we will share a video which I have prepared for you. I'll share it. It is uploaded in the YouTube. You can go into Joel Isaac Savitha Engineering College YouTube channel page. In that, I've uploaded it. If you want, I can share that link also to that WhatsApp group. Okay, this is all about LMS Moodle. And from this only, we are going to assess the students. Every online class internal marks are also going to be taken from this. From this, you will have to take the marks and you will have to upload it in your Cameo. In Cameo page, you have manage examinations tab, where you have to upload that particular marks for all the students in the particular course. Okay, this is all about the second topic. Now I guess this is explained. Any doubts in LMS?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I am not getting what you are getting, sir. I am getting this site from site pages, and after that I am getting courses, so which is giving all the courses. I am not getting this Moodle learning and my courses option for me.
Ma'am, have you logged in through the password which is given by Mamata, ma'am?
I have logged in using the portal password and my portal ID.
Okay, ma'am. I'll check it out. But as far as now is concerned, we didn't have added any courses for you, because we have asked 1 week time for adding all the courses. Since we have 400 plus faculties in our college, we have to add 3 subjects for 3 courses for all the faculties. So we have asked for 1 week time. We'll do it one by one. If you are getting the simple page like this, and if you can log in the page, your my courses will not have anything, but you will get the same page as like this. Am I right? This page will be there, except this options called my courses.
Exactly, sir.
Yeah, we will add it one by one. After adding, we will post the message in ERP group that we have added. After that, you can check it out. If any course is missing, you can contact us. We will add it at once. That is what we will do. Thank you, ma'am. And the thing is, after adding all the things, here also you'll have to check on one thing. One is which offering department your course is under. If suppose a course is handled by you, which is under CSE department, then that course will not be there in mechanical. You'll have to log in into lms.csc.savitha.ac.in. Under that, you will be enrolled, and the students under you will also be enrolled. And if the course is under EEE, then you will have to log in into lms.eee.savitha.ac.in. Under that, you will get the courses under that. Okay. So you will have to go into different websites and find your paper. If you have doubt in the particular course, if suppose a course is, I don't know which offering department it is under, you can contact us, or you can guess yourself. Like if it is not into engineering category, it will be under lms.savitha.ac.in. Suppose a paper is from English or like engineering sciences, then it will be under lms.savitha.ac.in. If that course is particularly for EEE or particular engineering domain, then that course will be under that particular engineering discipline. This is what it is framed. I guess it is clear right now. Yeah. Next is for next week, what we are going to do is, we are going to conduct the sessions through online tools only, as we all know. Online tools, right now we have many options, but what we are doing is we are teaching students through Zoom, Google Meet, and Microsoft Teams. All things are better. For Zoom, you all know you can schedule a meeting or you can start the meeting and you can share the details of the meeting through Cameo, or after creating WhatsApp group, you can share it to the WhatsApp group. In that, you have to make the settings. If you start the meeting through desktop or laptop, you'll have many settings available for you. Unmute the students, and before scheduling itself, you'll have to make that settings like unmute the students, and then you'll have like enabling the participant to change the name and all that. Settings can also be done. After starting the meeting, you can record it, and the recording can be shared to the Moodle also. You can save it in YouTube so that it will be easy for you. Create a channel for you. First, create a YouTube channel for you. It will be available under your G Suite account. I mean your college mail ID. In that account, you can create your channel and upload all the videos that you are taking, because that will be easy for you after the end of the session, because you will not miss any session after that. You can share that YouTube link to Moodle when it is enabled for you, and that will be better. Okay. So this is going to be the tools for next week. You can also use Google Meet. Only thing is, free Zoom link, you can take classes only up to 40 minutes. In that, you will be losing 5 minutes or 6 minutes for taking attendance also. So you can handle only for 30 or 32 minutes. If you want to go further, you can go for Google Meet. Google Meet is easy for you. The recorded session will be easy, will be automatically sent to your email ID if it is a G Suite account. So don't worry, you can take Google Meet. There also you'll have options like sharing the screencasting, and everything will be, every option will be available. And if you are creating the Google Meet through Savita mail ID, then that waiting room will be there. You can allow the students in. If you are creating using your personal ID, then automatically the students will get into your classroom. You cannot control that. And if some students are disturbing inside without knowing what they are doing, you can send them out in Zoom and Google Meet also. You can mute them or you can send them out. This is what is available in all the online tools. Microsoft Teams is the next option that you can do. Certain participants will have problem or issues in Zoom or Google Meet, you can go for Microsoft Teams. And the recorded session can be shared uploaded in YouTube, and the link can be shared to the students, so that if something is missing, they can go back and see to that video, such that they may not miss the content which is delivered by you. This is all about. I guess I have completed my presentation. Any doubts in this?
I just want to clarify one thing, sir.
Yes,
so whatever tool we are using, irrespective of the tool we are using, we have to create the link and share it to the students through the MyCameo.
Yes, ma'am. Only what 2 or 3 days you can share it to MyCameo. After that, if you have created WhatsApp group for them, for all the students that you have, then you can share it to WhatsApp also. But Principal Sir has instructed us to share it through Cameo only. Okay. Anyways, even if you are sharing to WhatsApp, you can share it to Cameo also. Okay. Because he will, Principal Sir, Vice Principal Sir, and Dean Sir, we have 4 or 5 deans. They will come inside the link and check then and there whether online class is going on well. So you have to share it to Cameo also. Is that okay, ma'am?
Yes, sir. I got it.
Yeah. If you share it to WhatsApp, they cannot comment. So Cameo will be easy for them to take that link and come inside as participant and see what happens. Really, it is going on well or not. Yeah, for that only.
Can I take your suggestion on what online tool to use? You said with Zoom we can only have 40 minutes at max. I'm not very comfortable with the Microsoft team. I always get into some problems. So
yes, ma'am.
we
We are actually comfortable with Zoom. I have paid Zoom personally. Tonight I'm going to pay it and get it, because only with the paid Zoom option we have complete control over the students. We don't have poll questions option in the normal Zoom. Only in paid Zoom we have poll questions to make the student interactive and find whether they are available physically and listening to our lectures. We'll have to ask the questions then and there. That poll question will be easy for us to assess. So I'm going into paid Zoom, and if you want, you can buy it also, or you can use polls forever application. Then and there, you can ask the questions in polls forever. They can answer that in the polls forever, and you can take that assessment for the for finding whether the students are attentive or not. If you don't have a paid Zoom, I am not insisting you to get paid Zoom, but if you want to take it, but suppose you have continuous 2 hours, then you have to, what will happen is at the 40th minute, it will automatically get off. We will leave the meeting for all. Then we'll have to use the same link for getting in. And while creating, there is an option in Zoom called recurring meeting. You can click on that recurring meeting such that the same link can be used daily for that particular course students. Okay, when you click on that, that link can be used for any time, and that link can be enabled by you, and you can, when you start the meeting, others can join the meeting. That will be easy. Nagapan sir, I guess I am right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir. Thank you. Because I have done this last semester, that recurring meeting will be easy for us. Now normal Zoom is have given many options for us, except for poll question and that 40 minutes. Normal Zoom is very, very good. Only that two option is the disadvantage for normal Zoom. So that I'm going for a paid Zoom. Google Meet is better, but comparatively clarity is better in Zoom, I guess. This is my personal concern. Google Meet is better. You can go on for any much time. You can record the videos, but clarity is better in Zoom comparatively.
Sir?
Yes, sir.
Can you use other than whatever we have quoted, like Cisco WebEx?
Yes, sir. You can use anything. You can use anything. That is not a bar. You can use anything.
Hi, sir. Lalita here.
Hi, ma'am.
Sir, you said from second week onwards, we are going to have 1 hour of, you say, online teaching and 2 hours with Moodle for a 3-credit course, right? So in the first week, that is commencing from tomorrow, so are we going to do online teaching for all the hours that are allowed to us?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you will have to do that.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, then only you can post the attendance ethically, right? Genuinely, if we create classes and post attendance, that will be good.
No, I just wanted to clarify. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. From the second week, if it is a 4-credit paper, then also you can handle class for 1 hour, and 3 hours can be recorded videos can be posted in Moodle if you have enabled it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, that recording videos can be done easily through OBS. If you want, you can use open broadcast software. That is easy. And if you have any paid softwares like Filmora or want to share like that, you can use that also. That will be better, I guess. Some of the faculties have bought it.
Yeah, I actually have a recording option in PowerPoint presentation as well. So I can talk and record the PowerPoint presentation and then create a video of
yes, ma'am. That is the simplest thing we can do.
Yeah.
Prepare the presentation, give voiceover, and convert it into video and post it in YouTube. That's the easiest way that we can do. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
But the contents will be verified by HODs. If that have to be, that is, I mean, the content is to be qualified, like it is to be a quality one. That will be verified by HODs.
Yeah, of course.
You'll have to make that sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Nagapan sir, any other points to add? Because if not,
nothing, sir. It was fine.
Yes.
Regarding attendance alone, please make sure you take the attendance within 10 minutes. And while taking attendance, don't move from one Wi-Fi area to data pack or one Wi-Fi area to another one and so on. You will face problem, and that alone. Anyway, when you're in house, that doesn't matter. You are going to be with only data pack or the thing.
Yes. While coming to college, you will have Wi-Fi available at all areas, and you'll get the password for Wi-Fi also. I guess you would have got it already. If not, you'll be getting it for logging and for Sophos.
And in free Zoom also, you have option for recording in case of laptop. So even in mobile Zoom app also, in meeting settings, if you go, you have all those options. Here also you can record. So even if it is 40 minutes class, you can plan in such a way that you can record it and keep it for your reference.
Yes,
that is better. You will not have recording in cloud, but you can do local recording, which while you close, it will be saved in your system where you are switching it off.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I guess I've explained it up to my knowledge. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask it at any time. In the group, we will be available all the time, except our sleeping time. Thank you all. I guess all your issues in Cameo will be sorted out by Mamata ma'am tonight itself. Ma'am, will you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Please discuss with Obed sir and clear that one, so that they'll be easy for them to. I guess tomorrow we will not have that, but do practice putting your attendance within 10 minutes tomorrow itself, because if you leave it for tomorrow, students will practice that. They'll come late and they'll ask for attendance to you. So from tomorrow itself, you practice it. If any issues, please contact Nagapan sir. I'll add him in our WhatsApp group also. Thank you. I'll close the meeting. Yes, sir.
1 minute. Well, putting that meeting details in groups is better. Groups or messages in Cameo is better, because in case of WhatsApp, there may be some other student also who was not enrolled.
Yes, sir.
But as well as that should be a group of only your enrolled students. That takes time. So better to send it through Cameo alone, so that others will not get the link.
That's right, sir.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you all. I'm going to end the meeting. Thank you for your patience and listening to me. Thank you all.